Click the link down below, find my representative, type in your zip code, and it will take you to your representative and give you addresses, phone numbers that you can reach your representative. Give them a call. Let's get this thing done today, guys. The sooner the better. Right after this video. Don't waste no time, because then you'll forget about it and you won't do it. What's up, everybody? We are going over the HR 1533 bill once more time. Not that there's a lot to go over, but there is a lot to go over. I hope everybody liked that last video I just put up about the HR 1533 bill for small businesses if you have the Eidl loan. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe. Quit looking at my helmet. I know it's nice, but I'm right here. Okay, focus. Here we go. This is important, guys. Anyway, I just got off the phone with another representative from Salazar, and they said they couldn't give us a timeline on when this bill is going to go on the floor. Congress is responsible for when the bills go on the floor. There it is. Okay, the bill is HR 1533, and it is to extend the deferment of Eidl loans made in response to COVID-19 from 1 year to 2 years. It's a very simple, very straightforward bill, which I put the video out on earlier. I just wanted to give you the details that they have given us on her press release website. And it says that these 5 congressmen and women, bipartisan bill extends the time to repay economic injury disaster loans taken in response to COVID-19 for the extra year, since the COVID-19 pandemic is still going on. I'll continue. Many local job creators applied for Eidl loans in the beginning of the outbreak, and I think you guys are all there, right? You applied early in the beginning of the outbreak. Most of us here did. If not, it's still good for you as well if you applied last year. This is for the 2020 Eidl loans. I'm proud to introduce this bipartisan bill that will provide our local job creators with an extra year before they have to make their first loan payments. For almost 1 year now, the coronavirus pandemic has devastated our communities, and especially the future of our small businesses, and it has. Even with the vaccine rollout speeding up, the pandemic is far from over. Our small businesses need all the help they can get to make it through. I'm proud to introduce this legislation with Representative Salazar to delay repayment on Eidl loans for small businesses that from the backbone of our community and our economy. Representative Sharice Davids from Kansas. So there we go. Sharice Davids is saying, hey, they're still in the pandemic. Let's give them another year. So they went on to saying from there that we are still in the pandemic. Last year, when everybody was signing the papers and taking the loans, it was a very uncertain situation that we were in. We did not feel like we would be in a pandemic this time around next year, which in 2021, who would have thought? We're still here. So they're saying, let's go ahead and defer it for another year. Currently, Eidl loan recipients are starting to pay loans back after 1 year. When businesses initially drew the loans response to COVID-19 disaster, no one anticipated it would still be going on today, a year later. Now the first payments of loan recipients are due in March. So what they're saying here is a lot of people in March and April and May and June took loans back in March, April, May, and June. You just got an email recently saying, hey, here's how you pay your loan back. Go to the portal and sign up here and pay back your loan. Well, these people are saying, hold off on that. What the bill basically is just saying in a nutshell, it's a sentence. A lot of, remember the last year, the Eidl advance needs to be taken off of the PPP forgiveness app? That's basically what it says. Take Eidl advance off PPP forgiveness app. That was the bill to begin with. And they did that. They took the Eidl grants off of the PPP, so it didn't have to be deducted from your PPP loan. And that's what they're doing here is they're saying extend deferment of Eidl loans made in response to COVID-19 from 1 year to 2. That's the name of the bill. That's the name of HR 1533. And that's what we're here for. That's what we're hoping for. Why I'm giving this video right now, why I'm pushing this one out here as well, is to contact your local congressmen and women and ask them, say, do you know about Bill 1533? And it's a quick phone call to a representative in your area. Google congresswoman or congressman, congresswoman in my state. It'll give you a name and number, and you can just call them up and say, hey, do you know about Bill HR 1533 for the deferment of Eidl loans? I was wondering if you could please ask our congresswoman to stand behind this and get this on the floor. Because when I called the gentleman today from Salazar's office, he said, yeah, we don't know when that's going to go on the floor. If it was our, that would be done by now. If it was our decision on this, it would be already up on the floor and voted on. Okay, so I'm going to call my congresswoman here in Tampa, and that way I can try to lead by example here for you to show you exactly what you could do right now. If everybody watching could just do this right now, we have a good chance of this hitting the floor a lot faster, and a good chance of not having to start making those payments until next year. And hopefully before then we can get it forgiven. So let's jump on board with this, guys. Come on, right now, everybody find out who your senator is in your state and in your area. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look up, I just looked up Kathy Castor. She's my representative here in Tampa. But it could be a representative close by or whatever in your state. We're looking at congressmen and congresswomen. We want to get it on the floors of Congress. The Senate would pass this without a problem. So here we go. I'm going to call this number. It's 813. And if in case anybody else is here is in Tampa area or Florida area, 813-871-2817. 2817.
Thank you for calling the office of Congresswoman Kathy Castor. How can we assist?
Yeah, I was wondering. I was just saw that the congresswoman down in Miami had a new bill of HR 1533 out for the Eidl loans to be deferred for another year. I was wondering if our congresswoman was up to that, to signing that with her. How she stands on that.
Okay, so there's someone in Miami that has a bill, and you want to know if she's a co-signer?
No, I don't want to. I know she's not a co-signer yet. I just want to know if she supports it. It's the HR 1533 to extend the deferment of Eidl loans made from COVID-19 from 1 year to 2. It's just making Okay, so. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so you would like for her to support that bill?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and your name?
My name is. Yep.
Last name, please. Address?
Lakes Drives.
Okay. And you want her to support, and what's the bill again? HR?
Yes, HR 1533.
Okay, perfect. I'll put it in the system and she gets reports daily, okay?
Great, thank you so much.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you, bye-bye. Okay, guys, and that's how you do it. In the link down below I'm providing you, it's going to take you to this page right here to find your representative who you should call and who you should contact. Up in this little box here, you're going to type in your zip code. 33556 is mine, Tampa area. And there I go. I've got my Republican right there, Gus Bilrakis, and there's a Democrat here, Kathy Castor, who is the one I had just called on that phone call. So there you go. You're going to do the same thing with your zip code. If you type into that box your zip code, and you can call or contact your representative on the phone. There's a phone number there. You can click on them, and it'll give you the information to that person. So however you want to do it, guys, let's do it and get this thing done right now. Don't do it. Don't wait. You'll forget about it. So this is a lead by example station. That's how you do. You might have to have, like I just showed you there, your name and address ready. So, but we also could do this with our senators and get them on board with it. We could go in a lot of ways with this. It's an HR bill. Usually, if you see an HR bill, that means it's going to be the House of Representatives. That means Congress is involved in this one. Once it gets to the S, the senators take it from there. So the S bills are Senate. HR is House of Representatives and Congress. So guys, with that said, let's do this. Come on, let's do this. Everybody can do this right now. I will put a link down below how to find the Congress man or woman in your area, and you can click on that, give them a call, and together we can get this deferment for our Eidl loans sooner than later. Okay? Thanks again for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. Just go ahead and do it now.